guys ready? All right, 3, 2, you guys ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, guys.
All
right, so I guess we should start off with an introduction. I am Toufool. This is Octopus, and that is JoeDamillio. And get the couch here.
Yo, what's up, Trihex?
I'm Almo.
I'm Louis.
I'm Scooter Bash.
Just while we're cutting in here, I do want to make a quick announcement that we have now sold in excess of 20,000 different bundles on the Humble Bundle site. So thank you everybody who's been heading over there and helping us out.
All right, so the category that they're racing is 100%, which basically they have to, right now, collect all 4 overworld balloons. And then they're going to visit every world and get every balloon from there, do all the silver coin races, all the trophy challenges, and all the mini games. So basically everything.
So can we go over like why TT?
So TT has the best top speed, acceleration, and handling combination of any other character in the game. He's just really, really fast and way better than any other character.
So you hear the guys tapping the A button. It's just not mashing, it's just a regular tap, which increases your speed rather than just keeping down on the A button. So, and I also keep collecting bananas, which like 10 bananas is increasing your speed about 10%. After that, it doesn't matter anymore. But you want to go up to 10 as fast as possible on each track.
So if you watch Toufool's screen right here real quick, he's gonna go for a cutscene skip, and he just got it. So there's 1 frame at the end of a race to pause as you're finishing the race, and you can return to the lobby and skip a cutscene. It saves 7 seconds each time.
Yeah, that's really only a 1 frame window?
Yes.
As you see, Joe just did like pause buffing basically, so you can try and do multiple pauses right before you hit it. It's a bit safer, but like you lose about a second each time you pause and don't get it, I think.
And the first cutscene skip that you miss is actually a lot longer than the other ones because you can't actually skip the first cutscene by pressing the A button, so it takes like 20 seconds. And it's hard, you can't get every cutscene skip in 100% because you can't skip the minigame cutscenes. So you'll eventually get one. You see, when we get into a new race, we actually restart the race. That saves about a second per track, or maybe a little bit less, but it does add up over time.
But just to cut in here, I would like to point out, on top of my last announcement, that in a little under 6 hours, we have hit $100,000 between the donations we've had. And that is just with our tracker and with the Humble Bundle money. That doesn't include anything that you guys have donated over on the Yeti or over on something artistic either. So thank you all very much for your support.
Also, you see the drivers drift a lot, which increases your speed compared to going normal. So you want to drive as often as possible, basically.
Do I have some time to cut in with a couple of donations here, or? Guys? No? Okay. I have a $50 donation from Spooky9 who says, "Stop cancer, kill the animal." Thank you, Spooky. And I have a $25 donation from Bruce Fang, because I have lost both my father and one of my uncles to cancer. There haven't been a year past that I have not thought about them. My father got me into gaming, and I'm happy that you guys are doing this to raise awareness for cancer.
All right, so here's the first out of bounds. You're going to be seeing this a lot because we go back to this stage quite a bit. And I think I missed the trigger there. Okay, there we go. Those arrows have to pop up every time you go to the end of the track, or else it'll say that you're going the wrong way.
Also, when you watch Toufool's screen right now, he's like barrel rolling all the time, and it's like way faster than going the normal way. It's like you can go to max speed if you're constantly barrel rolling.
I have a $50 donation from Heffalumps, who says, "I've never had anyone experience cancer. For those that have, this is for you." Thank you, Heffalumps.
Nice.
I have a $50 donation from El Cid the Hero, who says, "I'm loving the run so far and I can't wait for the Super Metroid race. We killed them last year, so this time why not save them?" And I have a $20 donation from Bisonopolis. He says, "I am myself a cancer survivor, and one of my closest friends lost his mother to cancer as well. The sooner we beat cancer, the better. Much love to all the runners and my boys in New York and Long Island Fight Game." Thank you, Bisonopolis. I now have a $50 donation from Jarvitz, who says, "How is Kill the Animals losing? Do you want to go slow? We want to go fast. We want world record. Save a real animal instead." So, as we can see, that's eating up a little.
So that shortcut there, we actually don't use that on the second boss race because there's no zipper to make you go faster there. So it's actually slower taking the shortcut.
Okay, Toufool beat the first boss. In each of the 4 levels have a boss. When you beat it the first time, they give you access to the coin challenges, which they're gonna complete, and then they go for a second race against the boss, which is like prepared to be harder. And when you did that, they get access to beat the trophy, and you need all 4 trophy races to get access to the 5th world, which as the last boss, basically Wispig 2 you wanna beat. So that's like how the game folds, basically.
This is one of the first mini games, and it's also one of the worst. It's because they can steal eggs, and it wastes a lot of time.
A $25 donation from Open Quotes. He says, "A little donation to help keep things ticking along.
Right.
My wife and I love watching, and my donation, as always, goes to Kill the Animals."
I'm gonna have you reset my console because I can't reach it when I get to the second boss.
have a $50 donation from Jules Mathieu. He says, hi from France. This is my third time watching. Keep
Toufool
breaking.
just got a part of the TT amulet, which is needed to get access to a final Wispic boss in the future Funland. So every board has a mini game that he has to complete to open a door later on. We'll see then.
Jules continues, keep breaking records inside and outside of the games. What you are doing is amazing. Unfortunately, I cannot watch it all because of sleep and or work. Thank you.
Is it possible to get the N64 closer to me? Test runner? I don't know, I think you can hear me.
I have a $25 donation from Matthew McDowell. He says, my sister and I played Diddy Kong Racing into the ground as kids. Or so we thought. Great to see it played by some real pros. Thanks for playing such a great game. I've lost way too many family and friends. And my condolences. And I have a $50 donation from Lloyd. He says, my favorite aunt died from cancer, and with early detection, my mother was spared from breast cancer. Thank you to all of the speedrunners who are entertaining to watch. The $25 donation from Jennifer Lynn, who says, my father currently has colon cancer. So thank you very much for what you guys are doing.
So the computers get lapped a lot in this game because unlike a lot of kart racers, this game has almost no rubber banding. There's a very slight amount, but it's to the point where it's really insignificant. So it would be almost impossible to actually lose a race with the glitches that they're using to go faster.
I have a donation here from Dom, who offers best wishes and love to anyone and everybody who was affected by cancer. Dom's donation was for $1,000. So thank you very much, Dom. $25 from Christian, who says, hey AGDQ, my grandpa died from pancreatic cancer 2 years ago. It was not diagnosed until it was way too late. Thank you for your awesome event, and I hope that other people can be helped early because of your help. Thank you, Christian. And I have a $100 donation from Dylan. Yes. Because I remember this game being so hard when I was younger, playing it in the good old N64. I kind of want to see some glitches out of the percent too, though.
Well, to reset the game after I finish the race. Because I can't reach the console.
So, reset it and you
Yeah, I'll tell you. It's just right there. And I can't reach it.
$20 donation from Kerry Madonna, who says,
So it'll be about like a minute or something.
says, I finally get to catch this live and donate. I'm a huge fan of this event, and I have a condition that leaves me bedridden
So
for 9
Toufool
days.
is going to do the second boss race, and you see like a little difference in the map. Like there's more obstacles in it, and there's going to be less balloons. So like to have them out, but it's still pretty easy. It's actually like a big turn he has to go, and that win will give him access to the trophy race challenge.
To continue Kerry's thought, she says she has a condition that keeps her bedridden for about 9 days every month, and she stumbled upon speedrunning while trying to find something to watch to pass the time. She's been hooked on AGDQ ever since, and now that she's getting better, she wants to support the cause and the players. Thank you very much.
So
Ready?
after Toufool finishes this race, he's gonna
Oh, wait.
reset.
Come on. All
okay.
right, now. Thanks.
So he resets there because it still counts as him getting the amulet piece. So that only works on Japanese version, not on English. On English, you have to actually sit through that entire cutscene.
Also, I forgot to mention, if you beat a boss, you get a Whizpick amulet, and you need 4 Whizpick amulet pieces to get access to the first Whizpick boss, which you also have to beat to get access to the lighthouse rocket, basically.
The other reason we reset there is because we don't actually have to do the trophy race quite yet. We actually do the Dino Domain trophy race much later, just because it's faster route-wise.
Yeah, when you watch Octopus stream right now, or video, you can see one quarter of Whizpick's like statue in the overworld has coloring now, and if you get every amulet, it will like open his mouth and you get access to the race.
Honk.
Well, we got a bit of a lull here. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to the Yeti. They're a t-shirt site that feature a new design that they've designed especially for us here at AGDQ every day, every 24 hours. And $3 from every shirt will go towards charity. That's yetee.com/games done quick. Alongside the Yeti, we do have somethingartistic.net. We're also making decals and stickers that are designed to decorate your consoles and laptops. $2 from every decal sold this week will be going directly to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. There are many designs designed just for us here at the AGDQ. But you can head over to artistic.net or decal.ly. More on those.
Sorry, so for getting this key, it's nice to have a boost so you can accelerate faster back into full speed.
do want to thank everybody for their patience. We are getting all of your donations. We cannot read them all on the air, but we are receiving them, and your money is going towards whatever bids and or prizes that you are trying to get hold of. Got a $75 donation from Negel. He says, this is the 4th year watching and 3rd year donating. Thank you all for doing this for such an amazing cause. Thank you, Negel. I have a $300 donation from Joey7. He says, for my brother Dan, I'm sorry I deleted your save with TT unlocked. Well, I think that's a great way for it. Do some attrition, Joey.
I just went right through that balloon.
$30 donation from Pepsi Man, who says, I had an uncle who died due to cancer. I'm loving the run so far and can't wait for the Mega Man X race later on. Thank you, Pepsi Man. $50 donation from Tyler, who says, had both friends and family who have died to cancer. All the best in your gaming. Good luck. Tyler.
So as some of you may know, you can actually save up balloons to make them more powerful and you go faster, you have a bigger boost. But it's actually faster to just use each single balloon as you get them than to save them up. It's a little strange, but we usually just use single boosts for the most part.
I have a $50 donation from Matthew Harradine. And I have to apologize, Matthew, because the last part of your donation here will be really weird in English accent. But it says, unfortunately, as a productive member of society and a human being with limits on how much I can sleep, I cannot literally watch all of AGDQ in one unbroken stint. That said, I can donate money to this marathon and ask anyone who saw the Metal Wolf Chaos run from last year to join me at home in saying, nothing is pointless, because I am the president of these great United States of America, said the Englishman. Thank you, Matthew.
Now I challenge you to a race. So this is actually the first race the runners will use the hovercraft. And the hovercraft, like, the people who play this game probably will know what I'm talking about. Like, it's a pretty annoying thing to handle. It's like you drop speed very quickly and it's hard to gain speed again. So you will see Toufool now snaking, which will increase his speed by a bit, and you will hold the R button like to make handling faster. And I don't know if that actually influences the speed, but you have better handling holding the R button. Same with the plane, by the way.
Just a bit of heads up for those of you who are watching on Twitch TV. This year, 100% of our subscription proceeds is going towards the Fair Cancer Foundation. So go ahead, click that subscribe button. It's yet another way to support just a great charity and to get yourself yet more emotes to spam in our chat.
This race is still pretty close, by the way. They're all in the same boss race. Like, Toufool is slightly ahead, but nothing is decided yet at all.
I've got something special for you.
In the old route, we used to actually go to Icicle Pyramid before we did the silver coins, but it's actually a little route change where we go and do Icicle Pyramid later and do something a little silly with it too, which you will see in a little bit.
We have a $20 donation from Mark who says, cheers from Canada. Can't wait for the MHC Sonic race. Here's some money towards Team Dark in said race. Thank you, Mark. I have another $50 donation from Jay who says, huge props to all the runners and of course the organizers. This is an amazing event that you guys put together every year. We're lucky to have you. No, thank you, Jay.
So you see Toufool going on the right side of the looping. It's like a bit faster than going in the middle for whatever reason.
Brent White also donates $50 saying, I just look forward to AGDQ every year. Keep up the great stream for an awesome cause. I certainly hope we can. A $25 donation from John, who says, I've never been able to see an AGDQ live, so I'm really excited to catch this one. Great to see so many people come together for what they love, raise money towards go for a wonderful cause. Also, save them animals. A $50 donation from Nienya. Keep up the great work, guys. Shout outs to my friends watching with me. Let's see who can donate the most. That sounds like a challenge.
Oh boy. All right. Okay. Yeah, that can be pretty brutal when you're in the plane and you miss one on the final lap. Just turning around can really, really slow you down.
I have a $100 donation from Kinda Busy, who simply says, a small thank you from a big fan of speedrunning. Thank you, Kinda Busy. I have a $100 donation from Dominic, who says, as last year, I'm donating during DKR. Awesome games, awesome community, and awesome people on the couch.
Oh, you mean like Joe?
$50 donation from Wesley, who says, thanks for putting on this great adventure for such a good cause. Had a loved one recently diagnosed with cancer, but it was caught early and things are starting to look okay. Have fun and go fast.
So when you see the runners use the boost, you will maybe notice like there's a difference between the purple or the green boost. So ideally you want to like go off A when you use a boost so you go faster. Sometimes you miss it and you only get the purple boost, which will not be as extended as the green one. So like you lose speed faster. And it goes for zippers and for the balloons.
I have a $100 donation from Jacob who says, hey there guys, my first time donating. I started watching AGDQ when I found out about it back in 2013, which was 2 weeks before I joined the Air Force. After I got back from my deployment in August, I've been so hyped for this year's AGDQ. I've been watching runs from the previous GDQs non-stop. Good luck to all the runners and put this to killing all the animals. They must be slain!
Okay, Tip Top.
And I just want to say personally, thank you to all service people around the world. You guys do what you do so we can do what we do.
You're gonna be my reset guy again, Trihex? Gonna be my reset guy again?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, cool.
Definitely. By the way, sorry if I haven't said much either. Like, I'm just like visually blown away at how like MLG pro you are at this game. Like, it's a really fun watch, legitimately.
So yeah, the second race for this boss here, there will be less balloons to use. For instance, the first balloon is missing already, so it's just harder to beat, basically.
Yeah, and every second boss race, they make it a little tougher, and the boss is also a little bit faster. Thank you.
I have a $20 donation from Alex Richards. He says, kill the animal. My God, there's blood everywhere. Also, go Toufool from the Fifi family. And just a bit of an update on the totals for the ongoing bid war for the next game, Mario Kart Wii. We have Rosaline at $1,063 and Funky Kong trailing behind at $876.88. If you want to see that most funky of monkeys.
So Ty, which is the Genie, he's like trying to help you figure out how every craft works. So he's doing a challenge after like a certain amount of balloons you get. So now Toufool's doing the hovercraft challenge, and you already did the car challenge. Later he will do the air challenge as well, which is the same racetrack actually as the hovercraft. So you go around the, what is it, like the overworld.
$50 donation from Mixu Smith. He says, I love GDQ events. Keep up the good work and hopefully find a way to beat Captain. Greetings from Finland. Well, greetings from the US. Again, that sounds wrong in my...
Casual overlapping the Genie.
This balloon is basically the worst. When I did runs of this game, I miss it every time and I have to like drive back to get it.
I have a donation here from Roman who merely says, can anybody explain why the guy on the couch is holding bananas?
Meme.
There you go, Roman. You asked. a $20 donation here from Gina, who merely says, "My heart goes out to my boyfriend's father, who passed away literally moments ago from cancer. I hope this donation towards cancer prevention will help save lives in the future. Keep the hope alive." Thank you for your donation, Gina, and my apologies, my condolences for your loss.
Right, trophy races are a little bit different in the sense that you don't have to do the cutscene skip because there's no cutscene after it.
A $100 donation from Brian, who merely says, "Great games for a great cause, and here's to leaving those animals in our dust."
All right.
Yet another one of our sponsors, Tiny Build, who were an indie developer who kind of morphed their way into becoming an indie publisher. They've been working with indies all over the world to help better the product that those indies put out and develop games themselves. And they are over at tinybuild.com, and their game Speedrunners is part of our AGDQ 2050 Humble Bundle over at humblebundle.com. And on top of Speedrunners, you also have a Twitch Turbo subscription, a subscription to XSplit Premium, a bunch of exclusive merchandise from the Yeti and other supporting sponsors. All of that does once again go to the Prevent Cancer Foundation.
So in Hot Top Volcano, Toufool will go out of bounds again, and all the other runners as well. But this time not gonna complete the race, but fly under the finish line, and there's actually a loading zone, which takes you to the overworld. And if you pause, you will still the game thinks you're still in the trophy race, and we can make that be useful, so we can go to any other world and complete the race, or even lose it, doesn't matter, since we have 27 points and be guaranteed to win. So we can get all the other trophies from the other worlds by storing the trophy race challenge, basically. And the trophy race challenge in Dino Domain is the fastest, because I have very fast tracks, and going by car is faster than going by hovercraft most of the times anyway. True. The last time Toufool did 100%, the definition didn't allow long warps, already setting the console. So it used to be a single segmented run, and now it isn't anymore, since you saw Toufool reset twice already. And yeah, the storage thing wasn't allowed, so it got changed, and now the run is basically faster. It cuts out cutscenes and stuff like that, just to have more gameplay, and it's time wasting basically.
I have a $250 donation from Brian, who merely says, "Whether it's the folks working behind the scenes, the amazing runners, or the audience driving Twitch chat into a frenzy with a single offhand comment, my thanks go out to everybody that makes this amazing event such a joy to watch year after year." Thank you, Brian.
All right, so now we're going to go to a very RNG-based mini game. It's Icicle Pyramid, and you never know where these guys are going to go.
Icicle Pyramid.
So the best thing to do is come up here, because most of them come up.
Power up.
Tip is over here.
This minigame can be really annoying. When Toufool did a fast strat so he can kill 2 AIs within like seconds. Now he just has to chase the last AI, and they don't behave very smart at this endgame.
That no scope every day.
A $20 donation from Diego, who says, I lost my mom last year to lung cancer. It was an awesome life done too quick. It hurts not being able to do anything but watch.
So now we do something very strange. So now the game still thinks that I'm in the trophy race because I stored it later using the Hot Top Volcano Ron Warp. So now all I have to do is lose here. So I essentially just... hit myself 4 times. And there's the trophy race.
It actually shows like the Dino Domain trophy, but if you go to the overworld, it will be the Snowflake Mountain trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Octopus is getting trolled by the AI right now.
Ancient lake.
There we go.
$50 donation from Cody, who says, I have a brother who beat cancer and a good friend battling colon cancer right now. What you guys are doing is awesome, and I want to contribute what I can. Good luck on the runs, everybody. Thank you, Cody. $50 from NJU says, I followed AGDQ since 2012 and decided all the entertainment should be rewarded with some money to fight cancer. Also, kill the animals. $55 from Emma says, far too many great people in my life have had their lives cut short by cancer. I'm all that the GDQ one-ups the last, and does so in the name of helping people. Great work, guys. I'll give a bit more to Reader's Choice if he can pronounce my name right. Emma? Okay, there you go.
Top volcano.
The $50 donation from Private Blade, who says, hey AGDQ, this is my 3rd year donating. Can't wait for some awesome speedruns. Keep up the awesome work. Schwiggity schwoody, I'm coming for that PlayStation 4. Thank you, Private Blade.
So if you do the wrong warp on Japanese, there's actually 2 possible outcomes. You get to the overworld or into Jagged Forest. It is random. And for ideally RNG, you want to get the plane into Dragon Forest, so you can just basically fly above the ceiling and get access to the boss race before doing all the races the normal way.
Yep, and again, the game just thinks that I'm in the trophy race still. And no one's really figured out why that loading zone is there or why it works, so. Okay.
Oh my god, the speed. Okay, so Toufool just got the next trophy from Sherbet Island.
I have a $20 donation from Viper Fox who says, this is my second year watching AGDQ, the first year I've been able to donate towards the cause. Waking up to DKR with one of my favorite runners is a great way to start the marathon for me. Cancer has personally affected my family in this past year with an awful disease and an equally awful treatment. My aunt has beaten breast cancer, but she's been left so sick after the treatments that she still only has a few months left to live. Here's to finding a way to get rid of cancer so that no one else ever has to experience this horrible illness. Best of luck to all the runners. Here's hoping that after the phenomenal SGDQ donation, the AGDQ can reach such heights for this great cause. Thank you, Viper, and my condolences.
So if you were watching Ox's screen a minute ago, when he did the Hot Top Volcano Warp, he ended up in Dragon Forest, but he didn't get the plane. So there's like a really low chance of it happening.
I have a donation from Wells JC who says, a few years ago my youngest sister was diagnosed with brain cancer. It was inoperable. Because of research done in the past, they were able to put the cancer into remission. She is well, but every time she goes for a checkup, I get nervous again. Here's a donation in her honor. Hopes that one day no one else has to go through that. Thank you, Wells JC, and we will put your $150 to good use. Gavin McKay sends $100 to say hats off to everyone that makes AGDQ work and allows the runners to showcase their arts to the world. You're making this world a better place by kicking cancer where it hurts.
So if you take a look on Toufool's screen right now, the first time the runners will access a track they haven't raced yet, they will get like an intro cutscene, and they will like restart the race to skip that. And it's only faster on 2 tracks to not do that, which is Whale Bay, and I don't know what the other one is. Snowball Valley, I think. I haven't mentioned it before, it just like came to my mind.
$50 from Star James. He says, my grandmother recently beat cancer. While she was in operations, my father, my grandfather, and I took care of the family restaurant. It may actually have been the only time we ever stopped yelling at each other and actually worked together. Well, good for you, Star James. $20 from Chris DeLauro, who says, here's some more cash for beating cancer and watch people playing video games. Also, save those delicious animals. Thank you, Chris. $50 from Oars Amazing. What a great username. My girlfriend is currently beating lymphoma. It's nice to see gamers all in for a cause. Thank you, Oars Amazing.
Whale Bay.
$70 from Lumancer says, only 150 hours of AGDQ remain. The time is not eternal. Please make the most of the time with your families and your friends.
So playing this game as a kid, I couldn't beat this boss for my life. Second challenge where there's less balloons, I couldn't beat it. The hovercraft is just like so damn awkward to use. And it's really hard to get trapped almost every time in his bubbles.
I don't know how many people played Pipsy in this game when they were a kid, but she is the absolute worst character in this game.
Quick update on the Mario Kart Wii donation incentive that we were talking about earlier. Rosalina is still in the lead with $1,173. Funky Kong is at $946. If you want to see Funky Kong, go ahead and get your donations in. And the TASBot running an additional lap of Mario Kart 64 is currently at $1,330 out of $3,000. If you want to see more TASBot Mario Kart, go ahead and get your donations in.
So the next minigame coming up is Darkwater Beach. It's very similar to Icicle Pyramid, and you just shoot missiles at the other characters, but it's in a different area.
Chris Nadal sends in a donation. Says, hello world. I've been watching AGDQ for 2 years now, and I haven't donated anything. Let's fix that. Also, kill the animals. That's literally how it's written. Thank you,
Call of
Chris.
Duty camping over here.
$20 from Heinrich says that he's been watching AGDQ and SGDQ since 2012, but money has been tight for years. Now he has the chance to donate. He is doing so. He's lost both his grandfathers, his uncle, and his nephew to cancer. They all could have been saved if technology was more advanced at the time. He loves what we're doing, and it is for an amazing cause. Thank you very much, Heinrich. $40 from the Blood Red X says, great run so far, and I do not doubt the remaining will be as great. BKR has like the best music ever. My mom was diagnosed 6 years ago with breast cancer, and thankfully she did. Thank you, Blood Red. $50 from Sunder says, thank you to everybody putting in work to keep the GDQ marathons going every year. You all inspire me so much. And this goes to that incredible Morrowind anything run. Thank you, Sunder. I think that's going to be a hell of a run myself. So.
Christmas Island.
Widespread donates and says, hello everybody. Don't know what to say, but yeah, long time viewer, first time donator. Just feels really good to give to people in need, especially cancer patients. Here's to 150 more hours of beating cancer. P.S. Kill the animals, etc., etc. Thank you, Widespread. $25 from Madman says, a big shout out to all the technical staff and volunteers. As someone who works in the industry, I appreciate the difficult nature of what you're doing. Here's to another awesome AGDQ. Thank you, Madman. $25 says, I know that I cannot give a lot on the level of some that may be able to, but I would be remiss if I didn't give anything. This one's for individuals battling with cancer daily, and individuals with families and friends fighting the disease all the same. It's for ESPN's Stuart Scott, who passed away this morning at the age of 49 after a 7-year-long battle. This one's for my father, who was diagnosed with a form that was luckily very low impact and easily treated. Cancer knows not whether it is famous or average, but whether we are merely human. I cannot thank the organisers and participation enough of this event for using their skills to beat the clock to support those that are working to beat breast cancer. Thank you, Steak Wonder. Your words are sorely needed. Thank you.
Treasure King.
A $50 donation from Peter, who merely says that he's been watching for years, loves what we're doing. He wants us to keep up the great work, keep speed to the maximum. Thank you, Peter. And for those of you that are just joining us, we are Awesome Games Done Quick 2015. We are a group of speedrunners doing a marathon to benefit the Prevent Cancer Foundation. If you guys are going to talk about us out there on social media, please use the hashtag AGDQ2015 to raise awareness of what we're doing, to help raise money to beat this awful disease.
Alright, you can reset on this race. This one, yeah.
So, like, what's harder in this version of the race? If anything's different.
What?
Adam 13 says, AGDQ, I am excited to see you back again this year. You're all incredible. We can never thank you enough for raising money to fight cancer. Thank you so much for everything. And on a note, since we're saving lives, let's save the animals too. Thank you, Adam.
Oh, So I'm sorry. So what's different in this race for round 2 with the Octopus?
Round 2. In the Octopus round 2, he puts out bubbles instead of spikes, which slow you down much more than the spikes do. The spikes just hit you and then you can accelerate quickly, but the bubbles will, you get caught in one of those and you'll float up and you'll completely come to a stop.
Okay, so I have a $50 donation here from Janet, who merely says, "Tell Dan, Mom says have a great time, get something to eat on the way home because I'm not going to cook. So Dan, listen to your mother."
Thanks.
So another question, like, how long have you been playing, like, Diddy Kong Racing? Like, is the scene, like, really, really mature now, or?
Yeah, it's been getting bigger. Ever since new stuff has been found and some new routes have been found, there's been some more players that have started to join in. And I've been playing ever since I was 12, but I've never actually started speedrunning it until I was around 16. So I've been playing for around 4 years or so.
Yeah, it's always the best whenever it's like a childhood favorite that becomes your favorite speed game.
I didn't need to do that.
Final domain. Trophy race. Ancient lake. Fossil Canyon.
$25 from the turnip hater. Okay. This is pleasantly the first time I get to see AGDQ live. I was shown what you guys do each year by a friend who linked your YouTube page. The only reason I found out why you guys existed in your 2015 runs is because of my email notification from the Humble Bundle about the Humble AGDQ bundle. Thank you for helping me plug that, turnip hater. You guys really should make an advert on your YouTube pages to generate more interest. I think we have a hype video that was put together by our incredibly talented builders. This $25 goes towards the bid war of Kingdom Hearts. I want to see you guys go through Kingdom Hearts 2.5. I will certainly make sure that money goes where you would like it.
So actually, when you buy a new card or a new game and there's like no memory on it, you will only have access to 8 characters. When you see them reset, there's 10 characters available. Look at Oxford's stream right now.
Jungle Falls.
You can unlock TT by beating him in every race track on the race menu. You can do like time trial mode and beat it once, and then the second time, like a TT shadow will appear and like it says try to beat my time. And if you do that on every race track, you will get access to TT. Going by like standard characters, quote unquote, Banjo is the fastest, like, which was used before the definition was changed that TT was allowed. I think 2 years ago it wasn't allowed to use TT, maybe 3. It's been a while. Yeah, it's like people consider it New Game Plus, but it's like you can like delete everything on your card, like completely wipe your card, and TT will still be there. I think, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
$20 from Adrian says, "Hey GHDQ, so glad I managed to catch DKR session. Such a beloved childhood memory." Thank you, Adrian.
So if you ask yourself, how is Toufool navigating like out of bounds when he's like seeing basically nothing? On the bottom right, you can see him using the map, and as the arrows and indicate of where he is. So like you have to pass certain checkpoints so the game like knows you're like not going reverse and like passing the finish line. So by using the map, you can navigate through it pretty easily if you know what you do. It's not that hard to learn actually.
Yeah, for one side I looked for an exclamation mark, and then on this side I looked for the arrows. That means that I passed the checkpoint. Just like before, we're going to go back to Dino Domain Trophy just so that we can do the run warp and store the trophy, and then go get the Dragon Forest trophy.
$50 from Bo says, with a grandfather struggling from melanoma, I know the pain of not being able to do anything. Put this towards something great, please. Hopefully we will, Bo. Game Popper donates $45 and says, hey AGDQ, sadly I cannot focus on the marathon too much as there are deadlines to meet at university. Still really enjoy what you guys do. I'm going to try and make sure I get to watch Sparks the Majora's Mask and the Super Monkey Ball runs. There is just so much to watch, I'm not sure I can focus on it. Melody donates $5 and says, I'm sorry I cannot give more. Unemployment sucks like that. But I wanted to share how much what you guys are doing is what a wonderful thing. I'm incredibly blessed, and my grandmother fought and beat breast cancer twice. She has taught me so much of what makes life feel and what makes it worth living. And I can't imagine what life would be without knowing her as I do. World can be a scary, dark and cruel place. Sometimes you need those shining spots of light, like the people getting together to raise money to smoke cancer from this earth. I want to thank all of the runners, all of those behind the scenes, and all of the viewers too. None of this would be possible without everybody involved. And Melody makes an excellent point. It's not all about donation, guys. It's about getting our word out there, using our hashtag AGDQ2015, about sharing this on Twitter, Facebook, wherever you can get the word out there, because if you might not be able to donate, you might be able to reach somebody that can. Somebody that's new to our programming and stuff like that. So please go ahead and share and let people know that this fantastic event is going on. And thank you, Melody. Every little bit helps.
Volcano.
Let's pray for Dragon Forest.
Yep, last chance. You can turn around to get it this side too.
Nope.
$25 from JoeDamillio. Hey guys, I watched last year's AGDQ and absolutely loved it. My aunt was diagnosed with lung cancer on New Year's Eve. Sadly inoperable, but we keep hope for good treatment. Therefore, I'm donating. Thanks a lot, you guys. $25 from Ramu, who He says, I've been following you guys for years now, and it's time for me to donate. I lost 2 family members to cancer last year, and I'm very grateful to all who donate to fighting cancer. Thank you, Ramen.
So the reason that I went all the way over to Haunted Woods for that stored trophy race was because that Haunted Woods is the fastest track in Dragon Forest.
So let's see if Joe will get the plane into Dragon Forest. No.
Yeah, the chances of getting Dragon Forest with the plane is very slim. It's something like 5 to 10%. And in any percent, it's really a bother to do that category because that's something that you actually have to get any sort of really good time.
Okay, Octopus, let's go. Okay, so the idea behind getting plane in Dragon Forest, you can, as I said, you can fly up the ceiling and go out of bounds and get to the boss race. So what it does, every time you get the cutscene skip in a track, you can just retry and it will give you the balloon for the normal track and you have instant access to the coin challenge. So that saves overworld traveling.
And because there's no boss in future Funland, you can do that exact same thing. So instead of coming back out here, you would just hit the restart button and you'd go directly into the coin challenge.
$50 from iDragonarian. Says, you guys and gals are the best. Thanks for the hours of entertainment, the dollars for the cause, and all the warm fuzzies. Love and hype. Now let's get Wix to fight the cheetah men.
As you progress through the story mode, like the AI will lay down more stuff, like snipe you more often than in the early tracks. Like depending on how high the value for the balloon number is, you have to access for a level. So, for example, in Greenwood Village, there will be a ton of stuff laying around, or later in Star City, a ton of like obstacles laid down.
Got $20 from MVDK, who says, thank you for putting on a great showing. A great way to start the year. I lost my grandfather to cancer 10 years ago. My aunt is just finishing her treatment for breast cancer now. In light of recent events, I feel it only right to give a little something to a good cause. Good racing, guys, and keep the hype train rolling. I have a $20 donation from Posty Donuts, who says, this goes towards the PS4 raffle. If that's automatic, please have it go towards the best ending in Gimmick. I've always donated to Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but this time I think I'll do AGDQ. since I used 6 days of paid time off just to view this event. And just so you guys out there know, entry into prizes is automatic. You do not need to specify that your donations are going towards that. That will happen automatically. Please use it for any of the donation areas that you see fit.
Getting this key is quite tricky.
$30 donation from a sassy knitter. This is the first of several donations Duango AC and I have planned for the week. You'll be seeing Duango AC later on during the Taskbot block. You'll be doing some interesting things there. They are donating in honor of several of their grandparents who cancer has claimed. Thank you, a sassy knitter.
You can also sharp turn in this game by pressing B and R at the same time, and for some zippers may be useful to like sharp turn around the turn so you keep all your momentum.
Yeah, when you hit a boost, and any time after you hit the boost and you hit the A button, it kills any of the speed that the boost gave you. So you can sharp turn with B and it'll actually just keep your speed.
More updates on the Mario Kart Wii war. Rosalina is still in a commanding $200+ lead at $1,298 for Funky Kong's brave rally up to $1,026. But as I said earlier, if you do want to see the most funky of monkeys, get your donations in now. $20 from Jeffrey says, donation is given a shout out to my mother. Congrats on being cancer free for 5 years. Thank you AGDQ for all your hard work towards eradicating a truly horrible disease. Thank you, Jeffrey.
A little interesting fact about this boss race, there's actually a 48th golden balloon underneath this stage that we can't get to unless we use a Game Shark. So we haven't found a way to get out of bounds yet in this track.
$25 from Jonas says, hey guys, I've been watching GDQ and many of its runners for 3+ years, and this is my first time donating. I hope everybody at AGDQ has a great week, that things will run smoothly. There's not enough wood around here to knock on for things to run smoothly. GC donates $25 and says, while I've been lucky enough to not have lost anybody I know to cancer, I have a friend that got diagnosed early and won his battle. It will be a few years ago. I believe that a donation event such as SGDQ and AGDQ is what gives people a fighting chance against cancer. Looking forward to the Transistor run later on tonight, and good luck to all the runs throughout the week, everybody. Thank you, GC.
So this minigame is pretty retarded. Player 1 is basically guaranteed a free win. You collect bananas, and player 1 has like 2 banana spots each time, which will like refresh alternating. You can lose if you know what you're doing.
Let's see if we can dodge the rocket. Yep.
This $50 from Staviandor, who says, second year watching, second year donating. Glad to support such a great cause and this community. It's not much, but I'm hoping to donate more over the course of the week. I lost my grandfather to lung cancer 15 years ago. I still think about him all the time. I hope our donations can prevent others from experiencing the pain and turmoil of cancer. Thank you, my friend. $50 from Keith says, hey guys, once again it's awesome to see you all destroying the games of my childhood, and it's all for a good cause. Good luck to the runners and put this towards the gimmick best ending. Thank you, Keith.
Windmill Plains.
And $20 from Dark Silverhawk says, while I've never lost anyone close to me from or family members from cancer, I know many who have. I sincerely hope that somebody soon, nobody else has to go through it. Here's to what is hopefully the next great world record, wiping out cancer 100%.
Something interesting with the car physics in this game is that when you're on terrain like grass or the beach or something, it's actually faster to just hold the A button instead of tap the A button, which is a little strange because everywhere else you start tapping the A button and you go much, much faster.
$40 from Matt and Caroline says, hello to viewers and runners. Just want to give you guys a massive shout out and thank you for this amazing marathon. The amount of people this will influence is countless. We are both big DKR fans and are really enjoying the run. Thank you to everybody and may all runners have good luck on their run. Thank you, Matt and Caroline. $25 from Jin says, keep up the good work. Can't wait for GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. All the best to Big Boss Man and good luck on the Perfect Dark run. That's going to be a pretty good run to watch.
Greenwood Village.
$30 from R-Line says that they are donating in remembrance of friends, putting it all towards the Kingdom Hearts 1 speedrun. Thank you for the fantastic event. Samuel Young's chains on $20 to say, great cause. Cancer took my grandmother on my mother's side before I could meet her. Thank you for the hard work. I just want to thank everybody that's donating right now. We are getting all of your donations. We can't get them all on the air. We are trying as hard as we can. Sumi sends $20 and says, first time bidding, long time watcher. Lost family and friends, have they all suffered from cancer? Thank you for working towards such a good cause. Thank you, Sumi.
As you see right now, Octopus has the TT amulet, and in any percent, you actually don't even need the TT amulet. You don't need to do any of the mini games because in future Funland, you can do a trick called the TT stomp, and it saves so much time because then you don't have to get the mini games. And basically, what it is you drag TT, who's in the middle of future Funland, walking in a circle, and you just honk him over to one of the ledges, and he gets on top of the ledge. And then for one frame, he'll smack down right on top of you, and you will go flying right over the door. It's pretty great.
$20 from Hyperweight675 says that their grandfather passed away years ago to cancer, and it left a massive hole in their family. It's been sorely missed ever since, and that they wish they could donate more, but they're glad they could donate something. Good luck to all the runners, and let's kick cancer in the butt once for all.
Also, actually don't, technically for 80% you don't need to beat all the bosses. You can like go out of bounds on the overworld and beat Wispig like right off the start. And then do the trophy race challenges and get access to future Funland.
$40 from Will5 that says, here's an amazing week of fun, video games, and putting the beat down on cancer. $10 from Grim1 says that their aunt has been fighting cancer for as long as they can remember, but recently it went into remission. Many aren't so lucky. May this donation go towards making a change, hopefully lead to a world with no cancer. $50 from Kevin M says that my mother is a 2-year cancer survivor, but not everyone is as lucky. Donating because everybody should be given a fighting chance to beat this disease. I sincerely believe this is something that humanity can overcome. Thank you, Kevin. $20 from Staffion says, second year watching AGDQ, first time donating. Love what you guys are doing. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Staffion.
If you can beat me again, I'll give you a special prize.
All right, one last time.
Yolo sends $20 and says, first day back to work tomorrow, so I really should be asleep.
So it's really close between Octopus and Joe right now.
I guess I'll be sleeping at my desk. Good luck to all the runners. Here's to giving cancer the smackdown. Thank you, Yolo.
The logs in this track can like really screw you over. $25 from Scotty6 says, the brain cancer took my grandfather in 2006. Watching him from the beginning to the end gave me a very personal reason to hate cancer. I believe we can and will see the end of it all someday. Keep running, we have a long way to go, but we will make it. Shout outs, Granddad.
So is it time for a Space Mountain yet?
Very soon. Gotta go to Wispig first.
Epic cutscene.
Literally nightmare fuel when I was a kid.
$50 from Homeless Bird says, fighting cancer is an important cause to me. But then again, so is Funky Kong. Come on, people. It's Funky Kong. Yes, we're putting that money towards Funky Kong in the Mario Kart Wii race.
The Benny song. one too, try Hex. But not right after. I'll tell you when.
$25 from Kai says, great white guys, keep it up. I love watching your stream and donating for a good cause. Greetings from Germany. And as I said earlier before, we do have several foreign language restreams. We have our French restream, which is twitch.tv/officiel.jvcom, OFFICIEL_JVCom. Our German restream, which is the twitch.tv/Germench restream, GERMENCHRESTREAM. And our Spanish restream, which is over at twitch.tv/The Mexican Runner, THEMEXICANRUNNER.
It's not like that.
Not yet.
This reset is a bit different. You have to wait for a bit to like,
It's like right.
make the game.
Alright, now you can go for it. Yep, go.
Zatsuni Miku sends us $50 saying, thank you, GDQ, for giving people more of an opportunity to help others out. Life is too short. When something like cancer takes it away, it is all the more heartbreaking. Here's to a new year and more happiness. Thank you, Zatsuni.
So back when the definition was single segmented and no resets were allowed, you had to watch, like, as Ray always does, a first credit cutscene. Like, Wispic, the kids are gonna party and Wispic interrupts it, and then you get credits, like the game scrolls through every track for a bit and shows the credits. I think resetting saves like over 6 minutes. Like, and you beat the game again, and now we're gonna like get access to future Funland. And when you beat the Wispic too, you're gonna get credits again.
$25 from Salvador says, I lost my ex to cancer a few years ago. It really means a lot that you're donating to such an amazing foundation. Thank you, Salvador.
So the interesting thing about Future Funland is because there's not multiple rounds of boss races. At the end of this race, Toufool is going to restart the race, and it'll bring him directly into the Silver Coin Challenge, and then he can finish that, and it cuts down on travel time inside the lobby.
There's also a trophy race for this. Are you gonna do the wrong orb again for the Future Funland trophy, Toufool?
Yeah.
$20 from John Marshall says, thanks to the Prevent Cancer Foundation for all their hard work. Help them out, wear some sunscreen, and donate. Thank you, John.
So there you see I restarted, so now I can go directly to the coin challenge because there is no boss in Future Funlands. And those cutscene skips save a lot more time than the other ones.
Red Necro sends us $50, a bit of a warning for the guys running here, saying, if you don't stop cheating, I'll tell my dad at Nintendo to ban you all from N64 Live. Keep up the good work, Scotland says hi. I think you might have to tell your dad. $100 here that says Scott would like to dedicate this to his mother, who beat breast cancer a few years ago. In particular, her clean mammogram read. Mom, your courage through that ordeal was an inspiration. Thanks for everything you've done for me over the years. Hopefully this donation goes to make as few people as possible have to go through such a battle. Thank you, Scott. Peltar sends $25 and says, thank you all for your time during this week. Good luck and have fun. Thank you, Peltar. $100 from Lord Fox says, it's always fun to watch and for an awesome cause. Keep up the good work. We will certainly try, Lord Fox.
Again, if you didn't see earlier on Walrus Cove, going on the right side of these loop-de-loops actually causes TT to go faster for some reason.
Bobus Lee sends $50 saying, hello, love watching the runs. Good luck to all the speedrunners and save the animals. Another $50 from Stam3 saying that they are a long-time watcher and a first-time donator. It's amazing to watch these games played in ways I never thought of. Keep up the good work, everybody. Rathior also donates $50 saying that just wanted to say I love everything about what you guys are doing. This donation is in memory of family friends who had to suffer through these truly horrendous diseases. Multi-Ball donates $25.25 and says, when I was young, I gravitated towards Pipsy because she handled the best. I don't care how bad you say she is. She will always be number one in my heart.
I saw that coming.
Emily donates and says, I love this event and what you guys are doing. Keep up the work. P.S. Something, animal killing. Thank you, Emily. I have $100 from Rick, who says, over the past 15 years, not a single year's passed where I haven't lost someone myself or watched close friends lose a parent or sibling to cancer. I can never stop being thankful that my sister beat this terrible disease 8 years ago, has been clean ever since. Best of luck to the runners and keep up the good work. P.S. Money goes to killing the animals. They're evil, I tell you. No, really, they are. Thank you, Rick.
All right, so now I'm going to leave and go do the Dino Domain trophy race. It looks like we're all there, but I have done both of the. I've done both of the coin races, just so people don't get confused.
Ancient lake. Fossil Canyon.
$5 from Brian says, I just wanted to round out my donations for Funky Kong to an even 50. Go Funky Kong, you can do it.
Oh my god.
Dr. R sends $50 saying, this is my third year watching and my second time donating. Thank you for the runs for the awesome balls.
So stuff laying around on the track like that is completely RNG. Typically, they'll appear in like the same areas, but they just kind of appear at random. There's like, you don't actually see the computers drop them.
Yeah, one of the big reasons I think is that they appear in the same area sometimes is because in this game when you press the Z button, you use an item, and when you use an item, the other computers tend to also use an item at the same time that you do. So every time we use a balloon in the exact same spot, they'll drop some sort of item.
Top volcano.
Trevor L and Gnosh both sent $50. Thank you both for your donation.
Let's see if someone gets picked for his plane to win something even more.
I'd laugh if Joe got it.
Future Funland. Spaceport Alpha.
Alright, so in Spaceport Alpha there is a Japanese version only out of bounds.
So Joe got the best RNG for that certain case. Got playing in overworld, saves like loading zone time. Okay, so
Alright.
Toufool just did an out of bounds in Spaceport Alpha, which is extremely hard to pull off.
The reason that works on Japanese is because in this version of the game, he drops into a little hole, but on the English version, the wall is actually closed off, so you can't just drop into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so every runner got it. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
And again, they use the mini map to like coordinate through the map. Yeah, all tracks on Future Funland are pretty long, so if you can get the out of bounds, it saves a lot of time. Okay, nice. Really good. They make this look like a lot easier than it actually is. I can tell you that.
Oh, I didn't use that. Oh, no, I can go do the other one.
Now, when you're saying they're making it look a lot easier, what it's difficult to stay out of bounds. That's a challenge.
As well, yeah, you have to be aware about like getting like in the crack between the wall and the whatever that is. It's like you bonk and then you fall back and you can't get into the crack, so it's like real precise. And you have to like be aware to keep the height of the plane, which is also difficult.
Okay. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't ever see them bump into anything. So you know, as an ignorant viewer, you're like, are there invisible walls everywhere? You don't really know.
It's like when you bonk a plane, you lose like so much momentum. It's really hard to like get momentum going again.
Yeah.
So if you bonk and don't get it, like it's basically GG.
Well, let me ask you this: is there an out of bounds in a game that's currently useless in a speedrun?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's one that's only been done on using save states that no one's actually pulled off on console in I forget the course. I think it's Space Dust Alley. Yeah.
There's one in Treasure Caves, but you use the car in the story mode. When you can go with flying into Treasure Caves and go out of bounds, like check's done in like 20 seconds or something. Like that's not useful for the story mode. It's gonna be one more out of bounds in the final Wispig race, which cuts off like most of the track, and you don't have to go for like the laser room and stuff like that, which lags the game.
Have a $26 donation from Daniel Wilson, who says, I'm making that big for the Kingdom's Hearts 2 run. Love everything about GDQ. And just to update you guys on the Kingdom Hearts 1 versus Kingdom Hearts 2 bid war. Kingdom Hearts 1 currently sits on $742, whereas Kingdom Hearts 2 sits on $1,757. So get your bids in for whichever one of those you want to see.
Especially in Star City, there's a lot of mines everywhere when you get into the city.
Spaceport Alpha.
in this coin challenge, it's actually faster to get all the coins on the first lap and then do the out of bounds. Time will be when this race is finished for me.
$50 from Daniel says he's been watching for 3 years. This is his first time donating. Let's make Mario Kart a little more funky. Thank you, Daniel.
And there is an out of bounds here as well. Oh, missed it. There's a backup though. All right, we're out.
Minosha sends $50 saying, here's money to Boshi 100% because we need as much of that excruciating game in this marathon as possible.
Get ready for time.
Yeah, this is the last lap. Time. Nice.
Do you guys remember that when I sat down, we started this race, I announced that we just broken $100,000? Well, we just broke $125,000.
Awesome.
But once again, our thanks go out to everybody who's been donating through the tracker, who's been heading over to humblebundle.com, who's been setting over to the Yeti, that's been going to something artful. Any way that you've been helping out, our thoughts and prayers say thank you. So thank you very much.
So, Toufool, if I recall correctly, I saw on your Twitter the other day that you did like randomly get world record during the race, right?
Yep.
How happy are you with it right now?
It was a pretty good run. The little cutscene skips, I only missed about 2 of them in it, but there's still a lot more to improve. I did a little calculating of tracks compared to one of my PBs, and like a theoretical like god time is like 148, and the world record right now is 153. So.
Oh, dude, that's nice. That's really nice. Do any other racing games have your attention, like DKR, or is this like the one and only for you? Racing-wise.
For speedrunning, this is the only one I really like. I've never actually played Crash Team Racing, but it's something I've always wanted to try. I just don't have the means of getting a hold of it.
Look, real talk, you hop on Mario Kart DS with me, we'll go win some. We'll bop the entire aisle table.
Pretty sure Mario Kart DS broke one of my DS's because I have the R trigger.
I brought mine if you brought yours. Not even joking.
They have time running individually. They have time running individually without any races. Do it as like
Oh. There we go.
Okay, Joe got it as well. Nice, Joe.
All right, so here's a question, like,
It's still really close.
getting out of bounds in this particular boss fight, what's the failure threshold? Like, how many times can you fail before you have to, like, just reset out and try again?
Probably once. Once wastes about 10 seconds. Any more than that is gonna waste quite a bit of time.
Oh, and I forgot to ask you earlier, so
Good
what's
try,
the
good
hardest
try.
race in this game, speedrun-wise? Is it the final fight here? To you?
I wouldn't say that. I would say more like Windmill Plains.
Okay, Octopus just finished.
Good job, guys. Triple.
Like, huge shoutouts for the runners and huge shoutouts for Octopus for coming all the way from Japan.
Yes.
Like, race the other guys.
Alright. You done?
So I guess. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we can get one last massive round of applause for our racers, Toufool, Octopus, and JoeDamillio. And for those of you who are on the live stream, we're going to go to a quick bit of a commercial here. And when we come back from the commercial, We'll be ready with the Mario Kart Wii run.